What is up guys, it's your boy Soul. I'm here, back with another Dragonflight video. So this will be a really short TLDR video about the elemental storms that are happening in Dragonflight, and there's one reason why you should consider doing these. Well, there's several, but there's one I want to show you in this video, and that is if you have Enchanting, you really need to go out and do these. You can get up to 12 knowledge points in Enchanting every single week by doing these. It's kinda easy, all you have to do is just go to the storming locations, grind some mobs for a bit, and based on RNG you might get lucky, or it might take you quite a while. So go to a storm on the map, just scout the map. You have to be level 70 by the way to find the storms. Now just scout the maps for something like this, the elemental storm right here, a firestorm, or alternatively like here you have another firestorm as well, and these ones happens on a 3-hour rotation, so they're up right now and they'll be up for 2 hours. Then there's 1 hour without any storms, then they come back again. So on a 3-hour rotation there's always a storm happening every 3 hours. It happens for 2 hours, and if there's no storm up right now for you, check back in 1 hour and there should be 1 storm available. So for Enchanting you can loot something called the Glimmer of elements, so Glimmer of Air, Glimmer of Earth, Glimmer of Fire, and Glimmer of Frost. And the actual glimmer you're looting depends on which storm you're in. So for example right now we are in a storm of fire. This one is a storm of earth actually, yeah, storm of earth, and we have a storm of fire all the way down here. So you can get a storm, the glimmer of fire down here and the glimmer of earth up here. So you get a glimmer of the element relevant to the current storm happening where you're farming. And I thought these ones would only drop from the bosses, but they actually drop from all the mobs. So all you have to do is go to a storm, grind it out until you get this item, then go to a new storm of a new element. So if you have the one of fire, don't go to any more firestorms. Now look for the air or the earth one, or even the ice one as well. And this way you can get so many knowledge points every single week while farming out gold, gear, levels, whatever. So for example right now I'm just going to show you what you get. So these ones are disenchantable, and when I disenchant for example Glimmer of Air right here, I will now be getting 15 Artisan's Metal and 3 Dragon Isles Enchanting Knowledge. Doing the same again for the Glimmer of Earth, I'll be getting 15 more metals and 3 more Enchanting Knowledge. Doing it one more time now for the Glimmer of Fire, we are once again getting 15 metals and 3 more Artisan Enchanting Knowledge. So if you have Enchanting, definitely consider doing these storms. And if you're for example going into Enchanting right now and you're going the route of doing weapon enchantments, it is super important to get as many knowledge points as possible and place them correctly, and just have as much skill as possible, as much inspiration as possible, resourcefulness as possible. So it's super important to just max out all the trees you can, and also even start going down to here as well, and to get as many different enchants as possible basically, and to make every enchant as cheap as possible by using resourcefulness and proccing inspiration to get tier 3. So for Enchanting, knowledge points really is king, and this is how you can get yourself 12 more knowledge points every single week just by grinding out some elemental storms, which you should probably do anyways for gold and gear. So you can get there's a mount actually, there's a mount, pets, gold, and gear tied to these storms as well. So there's so many reasons to do these storms, but if you have Enchanting, this is definitely a huge reason to go out and grind some storms. I'm not going to drag out the video any longer than it has to be. It's really just letting you guys know that if you have Enchanting, go out and grind some storms. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Please consider subscribing as well for more Dragonflight content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.